We are now getting ready for week 2 of the college football season,
Yeah.
but before we put week 1 to bed, guys, what did we like about the first official week of college football season?
Well, I like that Northwestern didn't lose because they didn't play. So that was good. No, but really, I was in San Antonio yesterday, and I got to give props to the Roadrunner fans because, I mean, that is an excellent atmosphere in the Alamo Dome. And look, for a program that wasn't around like 12 years ago, they've kind of built that thing up. And the other thing I like from that game is, it might be, easy to say, but I think there is something to be said about how U of H responded, right? Because they have 2 tough road games to open up the season. UTSA, check. Now Texas Tech. If they had lost last night, they could have easily lost that Texas Tech game. But now I think they have renewed confidence. Clayton Tune proving that he's the leader of that team. I love the way they responded. So I think U of H, that was huge.
Yeah, I like my alma mater won. They actually did play. But in the words of Paul Wall and Bun B,
Okay.
Cougars. It's all about the Cougars. That was so impressive. They could have folded their tent. You're in that building. I've been there in a bowl game. You were there yesterday. I was not, but it can get really loud. They're down 21-7. They could okay, that's it. It's just another tough opening loss like last year. They did not. They showed what we thought they were made of. Boy, I love that. The other things I really liked about yesterday, my longtime friend Bubba McDowell got his first win. Nothing against Clarence McKinney and TSU because I love those guys too, but great to see Bubba getting that win. And HBU gets his first win since 2020, and the way they did it at altitude in Greeley, Colorado was impressive, and hats off to them.
Yeah, I agree with you. That was one of my big ones. Was what I really liked was the fact Bubba McDowell got his first win as a college head coach. And when you consider it was the rivalry game, the Labor Day Classic against Texas Southern, I also like the fact that Syracuse won because right now, college football in the Northeast, there's not a lot going on.
Are you saying Rutgers can't drive that train?
Well, hey, Rutgers was a winner.
They did barely by Boston College, yes.
So Syracuse, Rutgers, and I like the fact that Florida won because I think college football is a better overall product when the Gators are good.
My best friend in Utah will disagree.
Okay.
He's a big Utes fan. I think the Utes are still going to be really good. They're probably going to win the Pac-12, but that's a tough opener. You're talking about a tough oopener. Going to the swamp to play Florida, even though they're not ranked, that's a tough one.
Speaking of tough games, look what is on tap for Texas.
Bum, bum, bum.
Facing Alabama. Right now, the spread is 20 points for Alabama. Which one are we picking for this huge matchup coming up in Austin?
Based on the spread, right?
Based on
based on everything. Look, I'm going to go here. I think it might be a little tighter in the first half than people will be expecting, but I think the second half experience, toughness, been there in these big moments is going to really play out, and I think Alabama really pulls away in the second half, so I'm going to go with a tide in Austin.
I liked what I saw from Quinn Ewers in the opener. He's an athletic quarterback. We knew that from his high school days. It was just great to see him on the field and play, but still, 20 points. I gotta go down. What am I thinking about? Oh, look, it's going to come down to Bijan Robinson in that running game. I think if they're going to have a shot at Bama, they've got to be able to run the football and take the pressure off Ewers.
Control the clock, too.
Control the clock, do all those things. But it's Nick Saban.
It's Bill O'Brien.
It's Bill O'Brien. It's the situation where, remember, UT courted Nick. Hey, we're going to get Nick. Oh, no, Nick spurned us? What is going on? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of subplots in this one, but I've got to go Bama here. Whoa.
3. Yeah. Wow, I thought you were going to go with Texas with the 20.
Certainly, you talk about controlling the clock and the running game, but the defense is really, what Alabama offers on every single play in terms of talent, scheme, and talent, this defense.
It's just not on the outside. It's at the line of scrimmage. And I think that's where Alabama's going to really dominate Texas. I think Texas is going to be fine in the Big 12 probably, but not. This is another level.
All right, so we did what we liked about the first week. In the time we have left, what did we not like about week 1?
This might be like splitting hairs, but when I was there at that U of H UTSA game, the new overtime rules, it felt like it was really sped up there in the overtime. I think we've just all been relaxed. It's like, okay, we're going to go a couple overtimes. But now they go, one team gets the possession, then they have to do 2-point conversion, and then it's just 2. So it was really rushed. I'm glad that the players had practiced that, but I didn't like that. I would have liked another overtime to give us some more football because that was such a good game.
It was fantastic. I liked it. Sped it up, put more pressure quicker. Sometimes before the new rules, it got to be, we're going to switch ends, we're going to do it again. It kept going on and on. I tell you what I didn't like about the first weekend is we didn't have more games that I could watch. Because I was working all the time. I wanted to watch a few games. I tried to get home last night, watch a few West Coast games. And the other thing is, why do people always think Notre Dame's going to be in the playoff? I mean, no matter what happens in that game, Notre Dame is still there. They're going to be in the playoff. What is that? Hey, it's Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's it.
You were saying, not the Northeast, but it's a well-known program, a big-time name program. They're always overrated. I know Sean is going to hate me, Seth's buddy, but
Sean Pendergast.
They're always overrated.
All right. Well, I would have liked to have seen more upsets. That's what I'm going to go with. So that is what we did not like and what we liked from week 1 of the college football season.